All right, so today we're diving into something really, really cool. It's a nonprofit that is totally rewriting the rules for female entrepreneurs in Europe. They're helping women build startups, but with this fascinating twist that, get this, completely removes the financial risk.
I want you to really think about this for a second. Have you ever had that brilliant, maybe even world-changing idea, but you just stopped dead in your tracks because the thought of risking your savings, your time, your stability, it was just too much? If that's you, you are definitely not alone. And you know, that fear, it's actually part of a much bigger picture. See, across Europe, there's a pretty stubborn gender gap when you look at who's actually building and leading tech companies. It's a challenge that just isn't going away, and it needs a whole new way of thinking to solve it.
This kind of environment, it creates some immense pressure. To even have a shot at succeeding, founders have to be incredibly scrappy and resilient, often starting with nothing more than an idea and a ton of grit.
I mean, check this out. The very nonprofit we're talking about today was founded right in the middle of the pandemic. It started with, and I mean this literally, zero funding and not a single line of code. That's the kind of determined, bootstrap-first mentality you need to really create change. So, how do you take that kind of gritty mindset and turn it into a real solution for thousands of others? Well, let's look at the innovative model they designed to tackle these exact challenges. Okay, so the platform is called Female Switch. At its heart, it's a nonprofit that uses this immersive, game-like simulation to let aspiring female founders test out their ideas, build skills, and just experience the whole startup journey, but without any of the real-world financial risk. It's like a practice field, a flight simulator, and a support system all rolled into one. And this slide just nails the difference in their whole philosophy. The story we always hear, right? It's all about chasing venture capital, hypergrowth, growth at all costs. But Fee/Male Switch champions a totally different path: bootstrapping, building something sustainable, and creating a supportive, female-focused ecosystem right there in Europe. It's a complete mindset shift.
This all sounds amazing in theory, but how does it actually work? Let's dive into the game itself and see what makes it tick.
So the secret sauce is this concept they call gamepreneurship. And listen, this isn't just some catchy buzzword. It's a really structured methodology where you are literally dropped into a virtual startup village. Your goal? Survive and thrive. You learn by actually doing, by making decisions and facing challenges in a world that is completely safe and simulated. The journey for a user is super clear and logical. First, you hit the skill lab. You're learning all the essential concepts through these quick, bite-sized modules. Then, you either create or join a virtual startup to tackle real-world business challenges. And finally, you move into the SANDBOX, which is this amazing testing ground where you can validate your ideas before you even think about launching for real. And the platform is just packed with these incredible tools. There's an AI co-founder called PlayPal that acts as your guide. There are built-in wellness activities to promote balance, which is so important. And there's even a marketplace where you can buy or sell one-on-one expert sessions. It really is a whole ecosystem.
But here's the million-dollar question, right? Does this game actually create real-world results? Let's look at the numbers and the actual impact this platform has had since it launched.
The impact is absolutely tangible. First off, the community. It's grown to over 3,000 female entrepreneurs. That's a powerful network of peers, mentors, and, future collaborators right there.
And they're not just talking. They are actively building. They've created over 100 different startup tools from right inside the platform, which shows you real, tangible output. Beyond that, they've basically become this massive knowledge hub. They've published over 5,000 articles, really helping to shape the whole conversation around entrepreneurship in Europe. And to add even more real-world value, they've forged some fantastic strategic partnerships. A huge one is with the global website builder Tilda, which gives all the participants free access to professional tools and mentorship. This is what bridges that gap between the game and the real world, giving them real resources. Of course, an idea this ambitious, this big, well, it doesn't happen by itself. It needs a powerhouse team to make it a reality. So let's meet the visionaries behind Female Switch. And wow, what a team! The core group is just this perfect blend of incredible, diverse talent. You've got Violetta leading with business expertise, Dirk John covering all the crucial legal and financial angles, Evgeny as the AI and deep tech guru, and Daria driving the user experience and design. I mean, they've got every base covered. And it's really worth zooming in on the founder, Violetta Shishkina-Bonenkamp, for a second. Her background is just deeply impressive. We're talking an MBA plus four other higher education degrees. Her expertise spans everything from linguistics and game design to AI and intellectual property. Oh, and to top it all off, she was named one of the top 100 women in Europe by EU startups. This whole project is anchored in some serious expertise.
So when you pull it all together, here's the crucial point. While it uses gamification, Female Switch is not just a game. It represents a fundamental shift. It's a new, sustainable, and way more accessible model for entrepreneurship education, one that just smashes the barrier to entry for a whole new generation of female founders. Which leaves us with a pretty fascinating question to think about. By creating this risk-free simulator to build skills, test ideas, and find your footing, is Female Switch showing us that the future of entrepreneurship is a game you can actually win before you even start to play?